All right, you guys, welcome in. Rise and shine. July 26th. It is Saturday at 8:05. Um, planetary hour. We're looking at the planetary hour of Jupiter. A lot going on today. All right, specifically not up until late afternoon. It looks at 4:58 p.m. We're going to see the sextile with Venus in Leo over to Uranus in Gemini. We're going to see the trine over at 6:18 p.m. with Venus in Leo trined over to Neptune Aries. And then we're also looking at Mercury in Leo quincunx the North Node at 10:23 p.m. All right, I'm going to pull a quick spread. Looks like right now we're with the moon in Leo at its very last degrees. Let's see where we are. 25 degrees in 10 minutes. All right, so the 26th degree of Leo. Let's see what it speaks about. A rainbow. All right, so the promise of success, it says self-liberation is not speculative, subject to the whims of fate and fortune, but a guaranteed result of constant endeavors, developing certainty that life fulfills its promise of joy. The rainbow is universally accepted as having the ability to inspire us to feel beauty, wonder, and optimism. Its symbolism clearly links two realms. It is a bridge from heaven to earth, pointing to an elusive pot of gold. As we evolve spiritually, we are reminded to keep in touch with the earth plane, so to develop more and more of an ability to function simultaneously in two realms, on earth as it is in heaven. This is how light is brought to bear upon the darkness. So whatever significance this is, it says we tend to give more significance to what we can control than what can control us. All right, so we're in this energy of wanting our promises of success and not wanting to be controlled. Okay, I'm gonna pull a quick spread. I'm gonna do the answer oracle, and we're gonna start off here. King of Wands coming out. My nose started itching with that one. I don't know what that's all about. Welcome in, Kay Carter. Prepare for an attack. That's what it's coming through as, the Knight of Swords. All right, trying to, I don't know, it feels like an attack coming in to get some sort of message across about work and all this stability. All right, from the Eight of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. It's about work. With the Wheel of Fortune here and the Queen of Swords. I don't know. Looks like you're cutting somebody off in the near future. All right, I see the Hermit and I see Justice. We're going Libra energy. This could be a contract for work. I can't seem to charge my laptop this morning. All right. And my laptop has all my work on it. So you might just be cutting off what you do for work. Some sort of delays are coming up as well. And get prepared for the conflict. It's happening now. All right. This is the message to the Queen of Wands. So we started off with the King of Wands. This is the message for the Queen of Wands. All right. So feeling attacked here in the challenge. All right. And then the Queen of Swords in the near future after whatever this Wheel of Fortune is. This could be turning for the worse, not for the better. That's what it looks like. Yeah, there's some healing that needs to take place still in connection to the soulmates. And it looks like that Eight of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, that's what it is. You're going to see some sort of tower moment come in. I've been seeing the number 16 all morning. I went to go charge my laptop. It was at 16%. I went to Wawa to get a coffee. I had to get a 16-ounce cup. Listen, tower moment is what it's given. All right, possibly with a fire sign here in order to have some sort of victory. I don't know what this is. I guess remain assertive today in order for you to have some sort of victory or pushing through whatever the Five of Wands is, the conflict is. Okay. Testing limits is what we keep picking up on in all of the readings this week. All right. Testing limits, testing loyalty, all this stuff. All right, Ace of Swords here with the Six of Swords and the Death card. Yeah, the truth is someone is getting ready to move forward, and it could be a Scorpio. I got Scorpio out here twice. I got Pisces energy out here. Aquarius is here, as well as all the fixed signs. Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. All right, yeah, especially Leo, with the sun being in Leo at this time. Interesting. All right, father figure energy is at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Let's see what's going on. The very first card that comes out is jealousy, some sort of possessiveness and or competitiveness. All right. We got a lover here that's trying to seduce you. What is this? Something involved about money. Keeping a boundary up with money. This is what someone desired in order to push you to go into a reflection period. Somebody wants you to reject treatment or reject healing or reject trying to repair something with somebody here in connection to this jealous lover so that you can stay in alignment. If you come together with this person, it looks like it's going to be nothing but them using you to manipulate you, to strategize against you. I got the delivery card here with transportation, inheritance, anniversary, and or manipulation. This is like you being connected to a jealous person, trying to come into alignment with this person because of love, but then they end up rejecting you and rejecting the energy of trying to repair something here. Okay? Reject you in some sort of inheritance or manipulate you in some sort of way. All right? The truth about moving forward with the Scorpio, or something here about being attacked in connection to traveling. I don't know, someone, what is that? Again, I feel like there's a message that someone's trying to get across about you being attacked. Healing from a soulmate connection, something having to do with money, all right, and some sort of unexpected inheritance, okay? This could have been someone that you were collaborating with in the past and things didn't go as planned. So in the near future, it comes out, you finding out the truth or having clarity about something, and where you didn't have this information before. But there's this energy that's been delayed and or stopping you from having a brand new beginning because the conflict is happening now. I don't know if this happens to do with the soulmate in connection to a family, or if this has something to do with your healing process. That's what it's coming through as. Somebody wants you to reject some sort of treatment, some sort of healing, because they're continuing to manipulate you in some sort of way or strategize against you because of the way that you've been seeking help or the journey that you're on. It's like they received the message before you do. There's something here about keeping boundaries up with your money. So if they continue to block you, this is the reason why there's a lot of chaos in connection to keep you away from your abundance, from your prosperity. Okay? Crazy. He said, what do I mean by inheritance? Let me show you the card, sweetie. Hold on. The delivery of your inheritance. Something involving transportation. All right. I don't know. It's seen as a betrayal in connection to this lover. Breakup, divorce, or some sort of infidelity here. Somebody is trying to like get ahead of a situation in order to defend and or protect you. protect you from some sort of attack. I'm trying to tell you. And it's like if you're brave enough to do something or you're moving ahead with something, it's like you're being attacked. Countryside is here, worth is here, and destiny. Somebody's trying to keep you shackled, all right, because you're worth it. You're within reach of whatever this inheritance is. So you're supposed to be ignoring somebody right now. I don't know who this is. It's a person from the past. Could be a family member. The person you're supposed to be separated from could be a Leo or wherever the Leo placement is in your chart. Interesting. Welcome in, you guys. It's because somebody has to come and reciprocate with you. There's something about your money being invested in somewhere that's outside of where you are. You would have to travel in order to get to wherever your money is invested. Could be over a body of water. You might be ignoring this person, and this is the reason why you can't come into whatever this is. You're not seeing things clearly because you're stuck in poverty. Or at least that's what is supposed to keep you confused about something. Again, it kind of feels like the more that you are attacked, the more someone can keep you trapped in your mind about something. All right? The more deception lies around you, the more poverty you deal with. I don't know. Let's pull something else. Let's see what's going on here. You don't know how something's coming through because you're supposed to give up on some sort of previous plan with something. Or if you have and this person's trying to come back around, it's almost as if they're not getting that message across here. All right, the Wheel of Fortune is here right now, but it's changing and it's leaving someone in the near future as seen as the Queen of Swords. Trying to like pretty much remove yourself from situations that no longer serve you. That's what is coming through, guys. It's like the message and the truth is to get you to separate from whatever this huge ending is. All right. I'm going to pull 3 cards for the beginning of the day, and I'm going to pull 3 cards for later on and where all the transits are happening late evening. The Star card, the Queen of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. So in the morning, it looks like there's healing that's taking place in connection to a Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. It could be emotionally, and where there is some sort of inheritance there that's coming in connection to family, all right? And then late evening, and where we see a lot of, I want to say there's going to be some sort of disharmony and or discord. Okay, let's see. The Empress, the Ten of Swords, and the Hangman. You're going to deal with betrayal later on this evening in connection to either a Pisces or a Taurus. All right, so if it's a Pisces or a Taurus and what I see in the morning where everything looks fine, it could be affecting the energy of your inheritance or your money. And later on in the evening, it almost feels like you're in this mental entrapment or feeling in the energy of someone coming in and betraying you. Whether it's a feminine energy around you or Taurus's energy, it could be, again, connected to your resources, your creativity, or anything that keeps you in the energy of delays. All right. Temperance over the Seven of Pentacles. Be patient. All right. And wherever you invest your time, your energy, and or your resources once this shift takes place. I'm going to clarify the Star and the Ten of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups. See? That's given temperance. And this is the reason why the Queen of Swords comes out in the near future. All right, so whatever's happening here and whatever's meant to come into balance later on in the future, once you find out the truth about something, it kind of feels like you're cutting everything or everybody else off because you know you took a step back because of some sort of betrayal in connection to whoever the Empress is. It could be a mother figure. All right, let me pull from Answer Oracle what this is. This is going to be like a shift. I see Aquarius and or Sagittarius as energy, Taurus and Pisces. That's what I feel. Who's that? What she said? What happened? She said. All right, so whatever it is that's dying out or declining or fading, it's taking you away from either you being in the spotlight with something or you having some sort of wish fulfillment here that connects you with your inheritance. All right, now later on this evening with the energy of the betrayal, that's still part of the journey. It's kind of like backflips. It's like somebody wants to stop you directly in your tracks from doing what it is that you do. If you are a healer with the Queen of Cups and the Star card with Temperance here, this is your abundance. But whatever it is that you're doing creatively, it's like they're trying to stop you in your tracks. So then the Empress in the near future is the Ten of Swords. All right, there's something happening here that you don't see coming. This is part of a process of your journey or the path or something that you were supposed to experience. All right. Moving in the energy of innocence here. All right. And moving you away from situations where you feel cheated out, things being in concealment and or someone misleading you in some sort of way. All right. I'm going to clarify the Sunset card here. Yeah, it's almost like you're being forced to surrender and accept whatever is. All right, it says bend but do not break. And it says shift with grace. All right, has to do with your healing. Something like that. So whatever this is going to stop you from doing whatever it is that you're doing. So then you come out in the near future as the Queen of Swords. All right, this has to do with what you do for work. It's almost like forcing you to stop what you do for work. From you being some sort of healer or from you moving in the energy of patience and or again, it's giving me a heavy healing energy here. That's delayed. Why? Because there's some sort of new love coming in. All right, or you reconciling with this energy of love. Somebody wants to see what the truth is and or watching what the truth is. Okay. Let's take a look here. I'm going to clarify this purity card. Milo now. I don't know. It looks like somebody's trying to come in and gain control of a situation. Two of Pentacles and the Devil. It's a heavy Capricornian energy. All right. So this could be you being betrayed by the same people that you are supposed to be seen as the healer. All right. So Capricorn's energy, 12th house could be healing energy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Aquarius. Okay. 12th house energies. This would be like someone keeping you in a sense of entrapment or keeping you imprisoned in some sort of way. It would be like the shift happens here. Show me the Devil. It's like an attachment or moving in the energy of ego. All right. There's a sense of control around your journey of becoming innocent and or in the energy of humility, virtue. There's betrayal there. Judgment. Stops you from reconciling with the energy that is not positive around you. All right. It's because you're supposed to have some sort of inheritance coming in. Interesting. Testing limits could be of significance here. Path unknown. As I split the deck. What are you supposed to be doing? Something about shared experiences and why you cross paths with somebody here. This is someone that has gone through your journey before, understands why something's going to end up fading out for you, why it is that you became a healer in the first place. Okay? Breaking news. So something's going to shift your perspective. You may not know it yet or see it yet. Something having to do with loyalty. The unspoken tension, and I feel like that comes out later in the evening. Let me clarify this over here. Whoever it is that's intrigued by you continues to play both sides to remain in control. What did I say? Literally. There it is. Notification at 5%. What's the number 5? The Hierophant card. It could be a specific organization, all right, or however it is that keeps you connected with family ties. So your inner circle starts making you feel like you're excluded from their group or something like that, okay? Show me, what is this? What are they intrigued by? The karmic lessons. Let's just say that something is in front of you that continues to show you the difference of a repeated cycle and how some sort of control has been over you, or how things have been connected to, whether it's family or resources, all right? How something continuously happens where you become betrayed over and over and over again. You're going to shift your perspective about why this keeps happening to you. You're going to gain perspective about why this keeps happening to you. And then you're going to know who it is that you need to build new alliances with. All right, because something is going to publicly be exposed with someone here. All right, Pisces, Taurus, Aquarius, Sagittarius. We saw Scorpio. We saw the energy of, who was it, Gemini? So you're going to understand why someone continuously held back. It's like you need to see everybody in front of you that are the people that are trying to control you, and why they're intrigued by you because of what you have coming, what the unspoken tension is about. All right? So there's something here about continue to move forward, remain flexible, shift with grace with whatever is taking place overall, and that's it. All right, that's it. So let's see how we're going to eat today. All right. Uh-oh. I got 2 different decks here. Hold on, you guys. So what's happening to the group of people that are basically trying to make you feel excluded? All right, and what does it look like moving forward? All right, the group of people that were making you feel excluded, they were contracted to something. They made a promise to do something to you in order to betray you. They were under oath with something, okay? To not tell a secret, to keep some sort of promise, whatever that may be. All right, but they were meant to give up on that plan and to change something up and to cause the chaos. All right, now on the other end, and whoever you're moving forward with, let's see, it was like for them to create some sort of instability, or to create some sort of corruption in some way. All right, yeah, the gang stalkers, that's exactly what it's coming through as. So moving forward on the other end, so that you would feel lonely, so that you would feel the energy of depression, so that you would feel the energy of feeling betrayed, all right? And so that you would move forward in exchanging that information. But how does it backfire? Because that's what it feels like it's happening. They were supposed to give up on that plan, but they didn't. They moved forward with it because they were under contract, all right? Show me. Show me the, because it's going to backfire. How does it backfire? It's almost like they paint a picture of what they seem to be shaping for the near future in order to manipulate somebody. But it backfires on them. It keeps them with the energy of emptiness. Let me see. Moving forward, if this is you doing something and exchanging some sort of information, all right, and where they were supposed to receive that information to take it back to whoever the fuck told them to do it, all right, it's like, surprise, okay, you have some sort of unexpected, I don't know, whatever the surprise is that comes in, and where it shifts in another way. Something happens in a different way. And what they thought originally was going to happen, it shifts. If they thought that you were going to remain lonely and you exchange some sort of information about the chaos that they did, it shifts and it hits back to them. All right? Wow. It's because they don't know that they're dealing with some sort of leadership here. Whoever it is that's keeping them on the contract. See what I'm saying? So in between both parties, whether this is them and or you, let's see what happens. I don't know. Whoever is in the most ambitious energies, whoever's going to end up getting the good fortune. All right? Yeah, because on one end, you have someone coming through as your threat, being the snake, causing whatever the chaos was, creating the corruption, or having some sort of unrest and basically making you shift your plans. All right? They were supposed to give on a plan in which they were contracted to. All right? But things actually speed up for you, and where you're showing appreciation and gratitude. Does that make sense? That's like justice for that ass. And then it kind of heads out for you having some sort of brand new beginning. Damn. All right. Let me get back to the other end of this. Somebody shit it in here. I don't know where it is, but I smell it. All right, let's see. What is the tea? So again, whoever's trying to remain in control, whoever's trying to remain in control of the situation in order to cause the chaos and to create that sort of betrayal for later on today, it ends up shifting in your favor for whatever reason. Somebody was promised to do something to create the betrayal for you. What the hell? There could be jealousy issues here. You're going to find out about something that is going to be like, what? If you wanted to know why somebody was being like seen as a bad influence in your life, that person's going to want to come in and clear the air. Once you receive whatever the news is, all right, whatever's going to change your perspective, should I say. It was meant to create you some sort of emotional instability to see how you were going to react, all right, or why you crossed paths with somebody specifically, so that you will be forced to go into the energy of new alliances, to go after some sort of new opportunity. Somebody wanted to see how you were going to react to a situation. It's crazy. Welcome in, you guys. But you continue to remain flexible no matter what's thrown your way. If something ends up dying out, you still end up finding a different way. Yeah, a Gemini could be significant. There could be heavy burdens today with the Ten of Wands. It was all to deliver the energy of the Empress. But you still coming out in the near future as the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so if you gain the truth about the situation that was happening earlier and who was trying to change your destiny so that it didn't work out in your favor, you still end up coming out even if things are delayed for you. It's like you still end up coming out on the other end abundant. Why were they doing this? To test your loyalty here towards a lover. and to see who you were going to be indecisive about. All right, Queen of Swords, once again, coming out in the near future. I see you cutting everybody off to go after a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles is the goal. See what I'm saying? And the betrayal was meant to keep you where something was hidden, but yet it came out with the sun and the moon. You're going to be ended up balanced, heading into the energy of light. It was supposed to keep you entrapped in your mind about what direction you were heading in here. Something having to do with bringing justice to a situation. Finding out the truth about whatever this organization is or whoever it was that you were dealing with. I got Taurus, Scorpio. I have Libra out here. Heavy on the Venus. Venus and Scorpio's energy is all about keeping something a secret. See what I'm saying? You know who it is that keeps you more so balanced. You're going to gain perspective about that today. Because it has a lot to do with why you're healing. And it could be from a specific community, a marriage, someone that you were committed to. And having the grieving and or the healing in the process of whatever that is. It's like you have to head out on a brand new journey here. So whoever it is that you're going to share experiences with is the reason why you come out in the near future as the Queen of Swords. This person knows what you're going through. Or it was meant to cause some sort of divorce in between a specific couple. That was the plan? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. 1 second, you guys. Hold on. Heavy on the fixed signs. Again. Interesting. I split it at the Emperor and the Two of Cups. So there could be, I don't know if it's a father figure energy which keeps coming out. All right. Or if it has something to do with, what was I trying to say? The father figure and or someone that is meant to be seen as your soulmate. Keeping you technically away from that person. For whatever reason, if that was the plan. I feel like I'm missing something here. No, I'm not. All right, I need to jump into Tea Leaf and find out what the hell that's what I feel. All right. Causing the confusion, yes. That's what it was supposed to do. I said it. Whoever the it is. Again, somebody is moving in the energy of jealousy because they see that you, where is it? You remain too flexible, and whatever changes or whatever or whoever is sent in to try to control you, they were under contract. That's what I feel. To get something to fade out for you. Whatever you do, it has involvement with work and how you are building some sort of inheritance here. It's a spiritual warfare. I see, yes, technically. For sure. All right, so doing something risky, all right, could be like blocking your happiness because it could be like blocking your happiness if you're doing something risky here or taking a chance with something. So that's what I'm saying. Last night in the energy, it came through the same exact way. It will be like people's criticizing you and the risk that you're taking. All right. Broken bridge could be like removing yourself from a situation that may have not been the best outcome for a problem. All right. And it looks like you're honored and being respected right now, or at least it's coming to you. All right. Maybe it was part of your journey here. All right. Yeah, because temptation was supposed to test you. All right. Temptation was supposed to test you. So here goes the rainbow, in which we just read out in the Sabian symbol that spoke about the promise of success. So it says the most difficult part of a situation is already over. And then we have here the angels. So this could have been the angels surrounding you at this time, protecting you from some sort of harm or from whoever the hell this Pisces or Aries is, okay? Pisces and Aries energy keeps coming out in the reading. Let's see. Oh. Doing something risky. All right, money is going to be coming to you. Let's see. Let's tap into great happiness. A two-faced friend. You're going to find out who that is. All right, maybe that person was a two-faced friend because they were trying to do something risky in order for money to come to them. Again, they were under contract with something to keep you, I don't know. Show me the broken bridge. It was an unsuccessful outcome to the problem. All right. It's like basically you're going to be playing a different role this time around. But the person that was sent in to cause the chaos doesn't know that. Like honor and respect comes to you because your journey, you were supposed to be tempted to do something. It says it's because you're on the right path regarding some sort of aspect in your life is the reason why you're being crowned. All right, so tell me about the journey. All right, it was supposed to cause you some sort of period of frustration so that you would be tempted to go do something outside of, I guess, you know, your morals or you know, whatever it is that you do to live by your principles. And your guides were telling you exactly how you were going to overcome the situation, the rainbow. All right, the promise of success was already there. They were basically blocking things from happening because they can shift some shit around real quick, right? So let me just look at what the temptation was that was testing you. It had something to do with wealth. All right, so if somebody either accepted money or was paid out for something, all right, it was supposed to be where the most difficult part of that situation is already over. All right, somebody could have been like, hey, you want to go, you know what I mean? I don't know, make fast money or something. I don't know. What's the most difficult part of the situation that's already over? All right, the energy of the sorrow that you've gone through. You may have been crying a lot or someone causing you like emotional instability. Okay, so the protection from harm is why your angels are here giving you spiritual guidance. Somebody was supposed to come in and play the two-faced friend to keep you from not seeing something clearly. All right, they wanted you to beware of greed. Don't fall for things that are going to tempt you to making fast money. Something about that. It was supposed to be a karmic lesson, not just for you, but whoever accepted the contract to go create chaos for you. You understand? So they may not know what's coming or how it's going to backfire, but they were supposed to be moving in the energy of spiritual love. If you were, then you're on the right path. So money or property through an inheritance or winning or a windfall is heading your way. You understand what I'm saying? Wow. So that's the whole thing about the inheritance thing. Somebody was supposed to block you from you receiving some sort of inheritance. And it's because it has something to do with the money path. I'm trying to tell you here. All right. And it says family wishes are coming true. So just kind of hold off. All right. In doing something. Don't fuck something up. All right. That's what I feel this is. All right. Hold on. Whew. This energy has been driving me crazy for like the past fucking 3 days. It's like, really? Rena says, yes. I don't know. Let's look into the Oracle of the Radiant Sun real quick. Court case is August 6th. Uh-oh. Well, so the moon in Aries is here with the energy of protection. I see egotism. So this could be you being protected or protecting your emotional state from egotistical or prideful people here that just want to do things to say, you know, or be cocky. I always say cocky when I see this card. All right. I don't know. I see fire signs, Aries and Leo specifically. And where we just had trines with that new moon in Leo over to Neptune and Saturn and Aries recently. All right, the moon in Taurus could be of significance as well. So I'm seeing the moon in the first and the second houses. This has to do with how you are presented out to the world emotionally, or how does it look like you're connected emotionally to things that bring in a sense of abundance or something, like, or your creativity or your self-expression or the way that you're confident about something. All right, there could have been someone too egotistical or too prideful in their energy. Is this you? I don't know. It's coming through with the need to detach from those types of people. So let's just say that this is a community, right? Aquarius has all to do with like groups of people or community of people. And the fifth house has to do with the way that people are expressing themselves. All right, so if they were expressing themselves as too egotistical and you needed or felt that you needed to detach from these specific people, all right, let's see what it's coming through as. It would be like you would have been seeing the one that's doing the charitable work. All right, this card speaks about like the home environment or foster parenting someone. I don't know. It just, let me see. It would be like you were seen as the one that was disciplined in a way. Saturn's energy just says that you've been the one that's been putting in the most work or being the most patient. You see what I'm saying? And it would be like someone else is trying to come in and dominate you or whatever your beliefs are. You see what I'm saying? There's a major shift that's going to take place in how things are going to end up backfiring towards the person that was being too egotistical. It's the energy of your power that's like crazy right now. I see the moon in opposition with the second and the eighth houses. The eighth house has to do with your inheritance. All right. So the energy or the power that you have emotionally, your deep emotional feelings, all right, it could be some sort of spiritual inheritance that you have coming in. I don't know. We'll see. It's because you were focused more so on principles. This is what I'm saying. Someone was testing you, testing your limits to see if you were going to stick to your principles. And it's like you're eccentric. You're too smart to be tempted by anything. All right. So you keep yourself in isolation and you put in hard work. Whether that's in the fourth house of home, in the sixth house of what you do for work or how you're of service to other people, and or you could put in a lot of long and patient work in specific groups or dynamics that speak about your principles. All right. So now it's like you get the brand new beginning and are able to connect to your soulmate and things end up coming into balance. Last night I was looking to this energy of the moon and the sun that was coming out in Leo's energy in the spread. So whatever that new moon energy brought in, you was literally like in alignment to come in connection with a specific soulmate. That's what this is. All right. Venus steps into Cancer on the 30th of the month. All right. So the birth of something new, it's like it's right around the corner. It's what's the 30th on Wednesday? All right, with Venus stepping into Cancer. Venus in Cancer's energy, again, it's the birth of something new. It's major. Venus is like the energy of love or abundance or luxury or creativity. All right. In the sign of Cancer, it could involve a home or beautifying the home, something like that. Because Venus is all about beauty. All right. We're looking at the moon and Sag here with you remaining optimistic, moving forward past those that try to resist you from starting up some sort of business. All right. And or resisting the energy of lust, feeling tempted to go into starting something fresh with somebody that just wants to lick your fucking toes. Listen. Okay. Yeah, it's because you're too idealistic out here, the sun in Aquarius. All right, so you're supposed to be seen as the one that has all the wisdom that needs to be poured out to the universe. So if it's something that you know isn't true or someone that's being lustful in the energy, you know how to make the right choices. But people are trying to discriminate you and cause some sort of quarrel because things aren't working out in their favor, or how they were planned to come in and betray you, manipulate you, destroy your character, whatever it may be. Okay? And it could be those that you either live with or those that are in the workplace. This is the house of work. This is the house of home. Either way, it was going to create some sort of chaos or pressure all right, for someone to come in and cause some sort of dysfunctional type of energy around you, all right? I don't know, all right? And people might be flattered how you know this, all right, or how you were able to remain flexible. Again, we're talking about mutable energy with the sign of Venus and Gemini current transit, all right? How you've been remaining flexible with flattering people with what you know, or how you were able to overcome the situation. And that's very much appreciated with this new moon energy in Leo. So again, I said last night how we were in this like waxing moon phase of wherever your Leo placement is, it's supposed to be taking off right now. If you've been receiving nothing but corals and blockages and whatever it is that's been trying to keep you away from you having a brand new beginning, it's like people don't understand how the hell are you getting past this? And Spirit is like, well, I'm going to make things come into alignment so that way you don't get yourself into any type of harm to take you off the path that you're supposed to be in. All right? So that you continue to move eccentrically past the energy of those that are trying to resist you from doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing. All right. Heavy on the fixed energy here? A lot. Second house, fifth house, 11th house. Not so much Scorpio. Scorpio is only coming out with the energy of the moon, which the moon in Scorpio is at its damn fall. It won't work its best there. This would be like trying to hurt you emotionally. All right? So there could create some sort of speculation around what it is that you're actually doing here. And so that you can look like you're the one that's rebellious and like, you know what I mean? I'm going to express discontent with authority. No, it's just Spirit was telling you, just be patient and let it play out the way it's supposed to play out. Exactly, because you got a romantic partner coming in right after all this shit is over and done with. Your originality has pushed you to do what? Have others criticize you. Mars and Virgo is the current transit. All right. So your originality from Aquarius's energy to Virgo's energy, and where we got to see Pluto and Mars, which both rule over the sign of Scorpio, it's a quincunx. So it's tend to create some sort of dysfunction or discord in connection to inheritances, your deep emotional feelings, if anything that has to do with creating some sort of debt for you. I mean, it could be literally like causing you fucking havoc right now in your life, especially connected to your resources that comes from the energy of your spouse. That's 8th house energy. All right. Crazy. Oh, the manipulation in the energy is insane. It really is. You said, yep, gaslighting me daily, yelling outside at me. So what? You can yell all you want to. We got freedom of speech out this bitch. Say what you gotta say and say that shit with your chest. Okay? Say it with your chest. I'm gonna pull one card from Answer Oracle to kind of clear up that message, and then we're gonna move into Kipper. Delivery, transportation, inheritance, and or escort. So again, I feel like your inheritance is on its way. All right. Yeah, something was supposed to keep you lonely, empty. All right. To create some sort of gap period for you. This has been coming up for so many days now. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Let me block the cooch. Let's see. Said trying to belittle somebody. Better get on. Uh-oh. He was trying to humiliate me, but it didn't work. All right. It didn't work. I don't know. Somebody from the workplace. Toilet neighbor is here. I don't know. Do you work with some sort of transportation in the work business? Like in the work community? This could be like your coworkers that are doing this shit to you. Trying to create you bad health. I heard the train again. Mom. So that's like confirmation for me. They was trying to like take you off of your path. All right. We spoke about the train significance and spiritual meaning. It has a lot to do with your journey. If you're on the right track with something. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it's like you got some sort of unexpected income coming your way. Crazy. You heard it too? From what you do for your occupation. That's why. So it would be like if this is a past workplace that was creating and or trying to keep you in this energy of depression or bad health or making you trying to feel lonely, all right, you end up getting some sort of unexpected income from what you do for your occupation. The occupation is like what you see as doing something from home, all right? This would be like they need to go slave your ass from the 9 to 5 so you can go work all hard as shit, all right? I guess. Crazy. Yeah. See what I'm saying? I heard the train. I told you. They were trying to take you off your journey, off the track of what you were supposed to be doing here. Crazy. And what was going to bring in sudden wealth. Because you're being honored and respected here. You're receiving your crown. Or this is your time and where you're supposed to be doing so. Oh, boy. Yeah, there it goes again. I told you. Look, I guess you're supposed to be packing your bags and going on a journey here. On this occupation or whatever you do for your occupation. Something involving travel. Lovers, mature man, sudden wealth, and marriage. You're supposed to go marry this person. Maybe you're this main female. I don't know. I see heavy on the Taurus energy here with the Empress and the Hierophant. 3 and 5. Alright, I see Capricorn and I see Libra, cardinal energies. Alright, so there was supposed to be some sort of partnership that took place here in connection to Capricorn's energy, in connection to your journey, alright, where you're supposed to be destined to go here. 10th house energy, that's Capricorn. So it looks like justice comes in for you and where you end up receiving your sudden wealth for what you've been doing in connection to your occupation. Maybe it does have something to do with transportation, the train. Alright. Somebody was trying to run a train on you. I don't know. What the fuck is going on out here? Or maybe that's what they were trying to create so that you would be stuck in what? Poverty? Oh my gosh. Crazy. You said it's the mechanics? Uh-oh. That's a problem. That's a big problem. So you're receiving some sort of gift here. All right. 17 likes in the chat. 17. I guess your gift is here. All right. And it comes in from your occupation. I don't know. The numbers 17 and 34 could be of significance. So Empress, Emperor energy. Star card here. All right. And I see the child. All right, I'm seeing the stars and the moon. Could be something about astrology here. And or you co-creating with some sort of official person. All right. Wow. I guess. I'm going to pull from the tarot now. Let's see what it says. This is part of your brand new beginning. Maybe your brand new beginning and what you're being gifted with is just being seen as an authority figure or having a position of authority in connection to how your inheritance comes in, if it involves in some sort of transportation. I don't know. All right. Let me clarify. Oh, somebody's like, shh, don't tell nobody that. They don't need to know that shit. I can't. You said, not a train, but they did spiritually rape me. You spilled the beans about it at least, so everybody knows what the fucking expect here. Alright, someone's about to reveal everything, no holds barred. Did you spill the beans about this motherfucking specific workplace that swore they had control of some shit? Yeah, because they were trying to create some sort of emotional instability for you. Or doing that in the connection to your specific relationships, whether it's family, workplaces. Alright. Trying to keep things complicated and where it was creating some sort of temporary distance in between you and or those that you truly care about. All right, so it could be whoever, you know. You could have children out here, but I don't think that's what that card means. The child card next to the official person, it's giving me like your brand new beginning would be you seen as an authoritative figure. All right. Yeah, something was like very double standard. They didn't hold you to the same standard in which they were forced to manipulate you, to create you some sort of imbalance in your life. but they were still intrigued by what it is that you knew. They want to get to know you better. Why? Doubts are surfacing because there was some sort of jealousy issue there. Oh boy. It's because somebody was being two-faced. You see what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. Okay. You said because I exposed the snake. Interesting. All right now. Spill the beans. What's the beans all about? Because it has something to do with who? With the Empress. All right. With a mother figure or with a Taurus or a Libra. Specifically, Taurus and Aquarius is energy. Let's see what has to do with the star and the Empress. All right. So the star is spilling out the beans here. Or Taurus is spilling out the beans. Or if the star is the Empress, you're fucking spilling the beans. Or that's why you were receiving this gift. Because you're intuitive. Well, damn. Alright. Those that are like on the other end of whoever or whatever somebody is spilling the beans about, they could be in this energy of feeling like they took an L. Or they feel like they're in grief. Or they feel like they took a, some sort of loss. It could be a King of Wands, the Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius masculine energy. Is that the official person that was intrigued and playing two-faced? I don't know. What was it that they were trying to do in order to create the emotional instability here and where things were very double standard? They held you to something, but they weren't held to the same thing. The Emperor. It would be the Aries or the boss or whoever the official person was. See what I'm saying? Why did they do this? What was the purpose? To block you from your gift? Just to be trying to win at all costs with the Five of Swords? And trying to detach you from what it is that made you be seen as a star because you were spilling the beans about what you knew about this person. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this is somebody from the past. Or it could be, I have someone you detached from. Sun, Scorpio energy. I have Aquarius. I have Taurus out here with Aries as well. Show me the double standard. It's just giving me like a past person and why things were taking place there. There was some sort of emotional instability from the past with this official person or this emperor that was trying to create like this energy of mental conflict and or trying to win at all costs. So again, heavy on the double standard because they were actually intrigued by you, but they played the two-faced person. They were trying to delay you. Knight of Pentacles. All right, but you had to be either defending and or protecting yourself. All right, this could have something to do with the legal case. The double standard card has here the energy of the scales. All right. It could now be that the official person is intrigued by you, but they're still playing the two-faced person. It's crazy. Show me what they're intrigued by. I guess how you hold your own. How you hold your own or how much knowledge or how concentrated you are with something. Yeah, in connection to your passion, your gift. But they also wanted to remain in control of that. Two of Pentacles. See what I'm saying? Because they didn't want you to be seen as the one that had this specific skill. Did we not put that up in the reading the other day and where I said they don't want you to be the face of something that you obviously worked hard in learning? All right? They don't want you to be seen as the face of that. Because if you are the face of that, then they came stalking your life or trying to fuck you over for no reason. The whole goal was to make you feel like you were living in poverty. All right? To keep you away from whatever it was that was exposing them. Show me the two-faced. I can't. It was a way of being deceitful. The workplace. I told you. This would be like a workplace with someone that is seen as the authority figure, the boss. This would have been like you exposing the specific company that you work for doing something corruption or creating some sort of corruption. All right, like playing two-faced in the workplace, or these could be your co-workers, and you held your boundary, you held your own. You're like the wounded warrior out this bitch. All right, because you're the high priestess. They can't fucking stop you. All right. Yeah, because look, it had all to do with some sort of betrayal. That shit flew off the deck. Like, you knew about their betrayals. You knew about it. Crazy. The housing manager, she do it all, baby. She do it all. Okay. All right. So it's like you shut their shit down. You shut their shit down. Wasn't hard to do. All right, because you might have just been carrying all the burden, but this is the reason why. If your new beginning comes up as you being seen as the boss, all right, because of the gift that you have and what you do as the occupation, this is what's kind of releasing you from an energy of feeling like others are controlling you. See what I'm saying? It's like there's a new sheriff in town type shit, right? Something like that. So again, in connection to this transportation, delivery, whatever this is, there's a temporary distance in this relationship that actually may reconnect later. So again, whoever was the person that was sent in to cause the corruption, they're going to have some sort of backfire on their end. See what I'm saying? Once you walk away from a situation, or once something is, let's just say, emotionally withdrawn, or if you end up leaving someone's home, it could be that the Saturn and Pisces energy, and which is going to retrograde back in September into the sign of Pisces, is going to create some sort of loss for somebody, whether this is emotionally or whatever it is. All right. Heavy on the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, because of the burdens that you carried. You understand? Because of the heartbreak and the sorrow and the loss that you were caused. Damn. All right. Okie dokie. What? Oh. Hold on, you guys. Okay. That's crazy as hell. So all in divine timing is what I would say when shit hits the fan. Alright. We did that, we did that, we did this, we did that. Okay. I'm gonna pull one chakra for today. Right. Makes sense. Gotta to go take the torch and not the fire, okay? Whatever that means. Alright, so as I split the deck, we had the dream card come out yesterday with messages, signs, symbols, and guidance, and where your finances or money is coming from. Alright, so I'm seeing the Pisces energy here with two fish. Alright, so Saturn and Pisces could be a review, which is coming up in September. It's, what do you call that? Eclipse season. And we'll see the full moon in Pisces with the new moon in Virgo. That could be significant to this specific transit while it's in retrograde. Alright. Well, it's like eclipse season is going to be making some sort of major changes. Well, in connection to family, all right, or where you belong, or what type of community you're associated to, or who's your tribe, some shit like that. Welcome in, you guys. Something having to do with what you do with your goals, your passion, your desires, or what you feel like you have. I keep having that energy. It fucking sucks. Some sort of fulfillment. All right, something about family desires or family goals, or something about your community. Okay, I see from the root chakra to the sacral chakra here, which is like taking the next step after you build some sort of foundation. It would be like, okay, now it's time to create. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You might be getting insight about this now, having some sort of understanding about this now, or having some sort of awakening right now, in order for you to continue to self-evaluate what your dreams are. See what I'm saying? It's like you being ahead of whatever's coming in for you, and knowing about when it's going to happen or how it's going to take place. It's basically like you starting back at the bottom. All right, like everything around you was destructed, tower moment. Everything was taken away from you. You having to be the one that was left in poverty, dealing with all the hardship, but it made you stronger in order to build past, you know, what was the next step for you in your brand new beginning. Welcome in, Sage. All right, so then you get all this pleasure. You're in the energy of enjoyments, beauty, indulgence, or whatever that is that brings in the energy of the money. Okay, the money. You see it already. You kind of like already looking into the future. So you gain perspective about it, or you have knowledge, or you're gaining the truth or clarity about what's coming in for you. All right, it's just starting with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces placements in your chart. Take it as resonates. All right. Earth and water kind of goes together, obviously. They sextiles. So anytime we have sextiles with those energies, you would know. All right. So let's just say, for instance, when we see the opposition of the North Node in Pisces opposing Mars in Virgo, right? The moon will be in Virgo, sextiling over to Jupiter in Cancer, and where your opportunities will then be presented. You see what I'm saying? So anytime we see earth and water at a sextile, you're always going to have something that works harmoniously for you. All right, one card and we out of here. Ten of Pentacles. I see it. The inheritance is on its way. It's coming. I mean, damn, it's coming in fast. All right. Or this is the reason why you're receiving some sort of attack. It's because your inheritance is coming in. But Spirit made me see the Eight of Cups again. Saturn and Pisces energy. The retrograde happens September 1st. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.